Hey Lamb Fam, welcome back. So in the last video that I posted, you guys saw that I was taking a pregnancy test, or 100 pregnancy tests. Kind of obsessing about it, wondering if the pregnancy would stick. Well, that video was posted, I think, 4 or 5 months after I took the pregnancy tests, and surprise, surprise, I am still pregnant. I am very, very, very pregnant. I am 36 and a half weeks. So buckle up, because there's a lot that has been happening. I have been extremely hot with this pregnancy. I'm also very much out of breath. I do feel like baby has lowered though. This video is going to be kind of all over the place because I didn't make notes or anything. I just kind of wanted to get on here and update you guys before I all of a sudden have a third baby. I've been wanting to make this video for a while. I just have not, because I am on bed rest. It's technically bed rest, but like they're not calling it bed rest. She just said basically rest as much as I can. So I'm not working right now. My kids are at daycare today, so they've been going about 1 or 2 times a week just to give me kind of a break, a day to just, you know, because like I can lay on the couch and stuff and my kids can play, but I still have to change diapers. I still have to take Ramona potty. I still have to cook or make lunch and breakfast and, you know, take care of the kids. I can't just let them be all day and just have them fend for themselves. Although they are very self-sufficient. I mean, they are 1 and 2. Ramona's going to be 3 on Saturday. 3 already. But anyways, they're pretty self-sufficient. Ramona can go get in the fridge, grab a cup of yogurt for breakfast and open it. She bites it with her mouth and opens it, gets her stool out of the bathroom and runs to the kitchen and grabs a spoon, and she totally loves to do things by herself. It's not like I'm negligent. Like, I will do it for her, but like she just likes to do stuff by herself. So like she's always like, I got it, Mom, I got it. It's like, okay, more power to you. So it kind of helps that like she is really self-sufficient and just likes to do things by herself. Brielle, on the other hand, is not quite as self-sufficient, but she's learning. She sees her sister doing it, and her sister loves to help her. So, like, that really helps. Like, oh, she wants a cup of milk. Ramona will go grab the milk out of the fridge while I get the cup, and I can fill it for her. But they do a really good job at just playing while I lay on the couch basically all morning. And the reason that I'm on bed rest is because I've been struggling with chronic trachycardia. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, but like basically my heart just starts racing and I get really weak and dizzy and lightheaded and I just don't feel good. And I'm anemic and I have a low functioning thyroid, and so like when I get really hot, my heart rate spikes even more and it just is not a good situation. I mean, it's not the worst ever. It's worth it. We're managing. We're making it through. I'm 36 weeks. I don't want to complain about it because like this baby's going to be so worth it. It is so worth it. Coming from where I came from, being told that I'd probably never get pregnant on my own if I didn't do IVF, 4.5, 5 years of infertility. Now I'm on my 3rd baby. I don't want to complain about it. It's just an inconvenience. You know what I mean? So like basically I lay on the couch until the afternoon time. So like my kids get up, I get them breakfast, get them going, change Brielle's diaper right away, get them dressed, or sometimes I don't even have energy for that. Sometimes they stay in their pajamas until 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. I'm doing the best I can right now. I'm not trying to be a negligent mom. I'm just trying to take it easy and trying to listen to my body. Like even right now, yeah, my heart rate's over 100 and I'm just sitting here, but like it's fine. We're managing and I'm getting really close to the end. Oh, huge thing. We don't know the gender. I really was hoping and thinking this was a boy because all my symptoms from day 1 have been totally different. Ramona and Brielle's pregnancies were slightly different than each other, but they were pretty identical. I never had morning sickness with them. With this one, I had morning sickness all the way through 14 weeks. I think I was 14 weeks and 5 days, maybe, like the end of 14 weeks, when I finally stopped being nauseous 24/7 and stopped throwing up basically every single day. Also, with this one, I have had worse heartburn. I had heartburn with Ramona and Brielle, but like the constant heartburn. Like the other day I ate, what was it? I ate a banana on my way out the door, and I was literally puking in my mouth because of the acid reflux. Like, it was so bad and intense afterwards. I joked that like my nighttime snack was Tums with Ramona and Brielle. This time it's like literally I take the max amount of Tums I can take, plus I'm taking a heartburn pill that like you're only supposed to take one or two max in a 24-hour period. I'm taking both of those every single day, and like I never had to do that. Milk isn't even sufficing, whereas like if Tums didn't work, I would just drink a glass of milk with the girls and just like it was fine. But this one, it's like nothing is helping. I go to bed puking in my mouth. I wake up puking in my mouth. I'm just constantly dealing with that acid reflux, and it's just really, really bad this time. So like I'm thinking maybe it could be a boy. And then also I'm carrying a lot lower this time. Like my stomach with Ramona and Brielle was just like big and round. Like it was like a tabletop right here. This one has never really been a tabletop. It's always been sloped down. And then especially now that baby has kind of descended down a little bit. But yeah, even now it's like really, really, really low. But I feel a lot of the movements down here in like my pelvic area, whereas the girls, I felt a lot of kicks up in my ribs. And this baby is head down. But like I feel the arms a lot. I feel the arms moving. Whereas Ramona and Brielle, I never felt their arms. I always felt their feet up in my ribs. I don't know. So like that made me think that it was a boy. And then also my cravings are all totally different. Ramona and Brielle, same thing. I always craved sour candy, sour anything. A bag of Sour Patch Kids, a lemon with salt. Oh, just cut up a lemon and pour some salt on it and just eat it like a snack. I just, every night, that's what I wanted. This one, I want popcorn. I want breadsticks. I want French fries. Salty, savory stuff. So I'm like, could it be a boy? Because Ramona and Brielle, I had the exact same cravings with both of them. This one is totally different. What else? Oh yeah. So now to kind of wrap up this video, the last thing I'm going to talk about is that this is our last baby. So the reason that I struggled so much with making this decision, because up until maybe 3 weeks ago, I still said, I don't know. I don't know if this is our last one. Maybe we will have another one in the future. I don't know. But the reason it took me so long is because of my history. It was not that long ago. Ramona's about to turn 3 this weekend, which still just, but it was not that long ago. I was upstairs setting up an empty crib, not knowing if I'd ever get pregnant. We bought this house because we had faith that God would allow us to have one kid. We had faith that God was going to bless us in the future. We didn't know when, we didn't know how, but we just believed that God would at least allow us to have one kid. I would lay my hair over the crib and I would just sob and pour my heart out to God and be like, God, please, I just want a kid. I just want to be a mom. And he's like, ha, you want a kid? Well, here you go. You get 3. Like, what a blessing. I am blessed beyond measure. My girls, like, I don't know this kid yet, obviously, but like my girls are the best. They are the absolute best. I am so blessed to have them, and I'm so lucky because I didn't know if I'd ever have kids. I just believed that I would. So we bought this house with an extra bedroom. We put up a crib. We prepared the best we knew how, knowing that someday we'd have a kid. And so I struggled. Like, feels like just yesterday I was crying and praying upstairs, and this house was so quiet and empty and always clean. And unless you've been in our shoes, you really wouldn't understand why it was such a struggle for me to be like 3 and done. Because 3 is a lot of kids. We only wanted 1 or 2. You know, we were blessed to even have 1, and then Brielle came so fast after Ramona. Ramona was 6 months old, and I found out I was pregnant with Brielle. Like, we were so blessed. It was like, our family's complete. And here we are again. I'm about to have a 3rd baby. Like, who am I to say that I'm done? What if God wants me to have more? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Unless you've been in my shoes, it's hard to... I really hope I'm making sense. I prayed so hard for kids. So I feel like telling God that I'm done isn't the right move. But at the same time, I have to think about like my health, my age, my kids, because right now I feel like the most negligent mother in the world, because I literally lay on the couch for 3 hours in the morning while they just independently play. And like, I interact with them and I talk to them, but sometimes I can't even keep my eyes open because I'm so tired. Like, when my heart rate spikes like that, I get really exhausted. It just takes a lot out of me. And I don't want to complain. I do not want this video to be like, oh, poor me. Because, like, I'm having a 3rd baby when I was told 4 years ago. Was it 4 years ago? 5 years ago? I don't know. It seems like just yesterday. But I was told I would never get pregnant on my own. And even then, I might not ever get pregnant, even if we went the IVF route. And then they told us the cost of it. And then we were like, no, we're just going to keep trusting God. And here we are, having our 3rd baby. And I am ready to be done. A year from now, I may be like, you know what? Let's have another baby. And then Tony will slap me. He'll be like, Kimmy, no. Do you remember? I believe it's the end of a chapter, and I believe that we're making the right decision. We've not made it lightly. We have definitely talked about it. We've prayed about it. We've thought a lot about it. And we have 2 names picked out, a girl and a boy name, and we love them both. And I'm so excited because we just finally picked out a girl name. With Ramona and Brielle, we could not agree on a boy name before we found out that they were girls. We could not agree on a boy name. So when we found out they were girls, we were like, oh, thank God. Because we could only agree on girl names. But this one, we agreed on a boy name months before we could find a girl name. So maybe that means it's a boy. I don't know. But yeah, so we finally picked out a girl name the other night. And I think we have settled on them. I think we love them. And whichever gender this baby is, we have a name for them, and we are so ready and excited to meet them. And if it's a girl, I will be slightly disappointed because that's reality, that's the truth. I really would like a boy, especially because this is my last pregnancy and this is potentially the end of the lamb name if it is a girl. Yeah, so that would be sad. But also, if God blesses us with another girl, it's just going to be very emotional in this house, but we will be very happy either way. So as long as baby's healthy and I'm healthy and I make it through this pregnancy healthy and everything goes well, you know, we're going to be happy either way. So that's that. I am 36 weeks and 2 days. Potentially the next video I make, I could be holding a newborn telling you my labor and delivery story. We'll see. I went to labor at 37.5 weeks with Brielle and 38.5 weeks with Ramona. My water broke with both of them. And I headed to the hospital and my labors were pretty short, so we'll see. We'll see how this one goes. Will I go to 40 weeks with this one? Gosh, I hope not, because this has been a tough pregnancy. But yeah, potentially next week I could be having a baby. Whoa. Whoa. But yeah, that is my update. This has been a long enough video, So I hope you're not too bored and you still stuck with the video and you're here at the end. If you made it to the end, say cheeseburger in the comments. Let's confuse everybody. Just type cheeseburger. Okay. I will see you guys in the next video, potentially when I have a baby in my arms. So we'll see. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I will see you guys next time. Bye, Lamb Fam.